How's everybody?
Hello.
I was glad to come through the circle. Once again, just says hellos to you and to wish you all a very, a happy new year. There's lots of things been happening over the past year. Some of them they've been very, very good, and some of them they've been very, very bad. He knows, and we've been trying to help as much as we can to make the things better. But the trouble is, the peoples, they just don't want to listen. They don't want to help. They don't want to understand. They're quite happy in their own little tiny circle, and they put a wall round themselves, and they does not want to get out, does not want to push the wall over, does not want to do any things with it at all. And they've got to learn that they've got to spread, they've got to pass on the things that they know and the things that they think, and they've got to push the wall down and reach out so that they're able to involve all the other people in what they believe. There's too much of I don't know the words for what I want, but there's the people says do not bother about the things of the spirit. They's quite happy with the things of the world, with the things that they's able to get, the material things of life. And they's not bothered about the things of the spirit. And then when they get towards the ends of their lives, and they begins to realise that they've got to leave the things that they've got behind, then they begins to think about the world of the spirit. And it's no good when they leave it till the last minute to think about the things, because the things of the spirit, they've got to learn them, and they've got to practice them, and they've got to know them before they get to the ends of their life. Do you follow?
Yeah.
I've not put it very well, but there's lots of things that they's trying to get me to say, and some of the things I was able to say, and some of the things I was not able to say. And sometimes it gets all mixed muddled up, but that's one of the most important things that the people's got to learn, to pull down the walls that surround them, and to goes out and lets them, gets involved with other people. There's so many peoples on the world that keeps themselves to themselves, they says, and they's not worried about anybody else. But that's not the way to do things. At the Christmas, you thinks about other people then, and then the Christmas is over, and then you forget about the other people and the things that they's wants, the things that they's trying to do. So you've got to do the best you can to get all the peoples involved together. That's the thing that's most important, that they all works together, that they lives together in harmony, and they lives together in peace, and they respect each other and the ideas that the other people has got. I was getting muddled up with my words, but that's the ideas that they want me to say tonight. Because this is what you in your words on the earth plane, this is the beginning of another year, And it should not make any difference. There should be the continuity from the previous years going on. That's always the people on the earth plane, they think that there will be the magic in another year. But the magic will only come if the people themselves makes it, and if they use their minds towards the things of the spirit, as well as the things of the earth. Do you follow?
Yes.
I've not put it very well, but there's one of the things that I wanted. I've knows that there's lots of things that's been happening in your world, and lots of things that we knows from spirit that you do not knows from the earth plane. They's not tells you the things that's going on in all the other places in your world. But you've got to remember that there will always be the good and the bad. There will always be the things that gives you satisfaction, and the things that makes you very, very angry. And that's because the life on the earth plane is going to be the bads and the goods for your progress. And if there was not the bad, you would not know the good. If there was not the dark, you would not know the light. And if there was not the night, you would not appreciate the day. There's got to be the goods and the bads in your life. And what you've got to do is to use the bad to make goods. Do you follow? Then there's the what you calls it, the catastrophe. There's you've got to remember that there will be the goods comes out of it. And sometimes then there is a catastrophe, since it brings out the goods in lots and lots of people. And that's the blessing that comes, what you call it, in disguise. So, although there will be the catastrophe in the future, in the times that's coming, there will be the goods as well. And we tells you this before, but we tells you, but it's again, because we know that it's by telling you several times that it will sinks in, that when you find the good, you've got to broadcast it, and you've got to make it known. And then you get the chance to speak to the people that do the good things, to give them the words of praise. There's lots of things that comes in the world that will happen for the good, then people's being praised. There's all too much, what you call it, the criticism, and not enough of the praise. So you remember that, and you give they tell me, there's compliments. You give the compliments whenever you can, because that will make the people feel better, and it will make you feel better as well. So, we've given quite a lecture tonight, hasn't we? So we just want to say that we're very pleased to be back in the circle, and we're going to come from time to time when they let me comes. Then I will comes and I will speak with you again. So now I will just say, God bless you, and God bless all the people that lives with you and that you love, and God bless the people that you don't love, and God bless all the little children, and God bless all the people that haven't got their homes, and God bless all the people that you've been praying for. There, I think I covered quite a lot of people with that. So now I will just say, to the new gentleman sitting there, be spoken to you long times ago. So
Hello,
now
Lilly.
we just wants to says a special God bless you, and Zuville goes on looking and finding out, and then Zuville finds that he's not bad, he's not wicked, he's not of what you calls it, of the devil, that he's just the same as we was when we was on the earth plane, except that we's got a little bit further along the road. And if you sends the sorts out to the spirit, you calls it the God, then you will find that there will be the things working together to make it so good. So that's what we says to you. So now we says, God bless you. God bless you.
Bless you.
Good night.
Good night, night.
Good night. That comes again. Yes, I feels.
Thank you.
Next time I comes, I feel has special things to say. That's what they tell me. Good night.
Good night.
God bless you.
God bless you.